Hey, what's up everyone? It's your favorite casual basketball fan, Skinny Hardaway. This video will be more of a recap and reaction to the NBA the past week. I plan on posting these weekly and it's going to be shorter than most of my other videos, so there's content being uploaded consistently. We had one of the more exciting games of the season so far with the Thunder and Wolves when they met in Oklahoma City. It was a back and forth game momentum wise, but the Wolves led for most of the game. And in the end, Carmelo ended up hitting a clutch three to take the lead. And it looked like that it was over. Honestly, I thought the game was over, but chaos really ensued after that. Andrew Wiggins got the ball and he took it all the way up past half court, and he ends up pulling up for like a 30+ foot three-point shot. They end up banking in and they win the game. There was some controversy behind this game, because if you look into like the top, if basically look near half court, you see that Paul George is tailing Andrew Wiggins, trying to catch up with him, but Karl-Anthony Towns is upsetting a screen that basically obliterates Paul George. He's nowhere in the frame anymore, and Andrew Wiggins frees up to shoot the three. Well, the NBA ended up releasing the last 2-minute report, and they end up saying that yes, that was an illegal screen set by Karl-Anthony Towns. So essentially, that should have been the end of the game. The shot went under the count, and the Thunder would have won. So I don't want to complain about the last 2-minute reports. I don't really too much care for them, but it's crazy. I won't say crazy, but it's funny just looking back at it and they saying, yeah, we made a mistake, cost you guys a game. Oh well. The Rockets beat the 76ers in another close game. Eric Gordon was a savior. He hit a buzzer beater three in the corner. The Sixers were controlled for most of the game, which kind of surprised me because the Sixers are actually looking really good this year. I mean, I know the record is like 2-4, 2-3, 2-4 around there, but they actually look really solid. Half the Rockets shots were 3-point shots, which I mean shouldn't be surprising considering they led the league in 3-point shots last year. That's just Mike D'Antoni's thing. He wants to run and gun, high up tempo offense. James Harden, he had 27 points, 13 assists, and JoJo Embiid, probably one of my favorite centers out right now, he had 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists in only 24 minutes of action. If he can stay healthy and if they take him off a minutes restriction, I think JoJo could easily be the best center in the league. So I guess you throw a little hot take thing up there, but that's just how I feel about him. And what seemed to also be the theme of today's topic is buzzer beaters. The Clippers versus Blazers was a pretty good game, and it was very back and forth with 17 lead changes and 7 ties, which is crazy. The Blazers backcourt, which is CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard, they combined for 48 points, and Blake Griffin played well again too. And I don't know why when I was watching this game, I kind of thought to myself like, dang, I've never seen a boring, at least I don't think I've seen a boring Clippers and Blazers game. Now, I would like to know what you guys think about that too. Have you guys ever seen a boring Clippers and Blazers game? They always just seems entertaining to me. Other notable games from this past week: Thunder versus Wolves, 119-116. Karl-Anthony Towns with 33 points, 19 rebounds, 4 blocks. Kings versus Suns, 117-115. Mike James hits the go-ahead bucket with 14 seconds left. And then the Pelicans versus Kings, and DeMarcus Cousins returned to his old team. He drops 41 points and 23 rebounds. Update on the rookies: Ben Simmons had a monster week. He averaged 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists on 58% shooting this week. It looks like the game is coming to him a whole lot smoother now. Like, this guy is doing things that most vets aren't out there doing. Remember, he's only 20 years old. He notched his first triple-double against the Pistons with 21 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. I just think that this guy, like I said, I know it's early, but right now he's head and shoulders above everyone for Rookie of the Year right now. Lauri Markkanen averaged 14 points and 10 rebounds this week. He's showing quick signs of improvement because he is starting and the Bulls really aren't that good. He has that European big man finesse game. He can stretch the floor. I hate making these type of comparisons, especially to guys that are very tenured, basically legends essentially. But his game is, very resembling of Dirk Nowitzki's, and I think that he can be pretty good for the Bulls in the future. Jason Tatum, he's averaging 18 points and 6 rebounds on 60% shooting. He looks like that Carmelo mold that he was, projected to be, except he's a little more efficient right now. He's going to get better. As I mentioned, he's in the starting lineup now because he's getting a lot more minutes because Gordon Hayward went down. And he's averaging 15 and 6 on the season. John Collins, who's actually coming off the bench, which makes no sense to me, he's having a decent season so far too. He averaged 12 and 8 this week on 51% shooting. And I honestly think he's one of the sleepers of the draft. And then some other notable rookies that had decent weeks: De'Aaron Fox, Kyle Kuzma, and Donovan Mitchell. Then to talk about some of the players around the league, the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo, he averaged 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists in the second week, shooting on 59%. Truth to be told, this is really just another day in the office for him. It's not surprising to me at this point. He's really trying to go for that MVP. DeMarcus Cousins also had a monster week. He averaged 36 points, 16 rebounds, and 6 assists on 54% shooting. As I mentioned earlier, he had a 40-point, 20-rebound double-double against his old team in the Kings. Kevin Durant might be the most efficient scorer I've ever seen. He had shooting splits of 57% from the field, 50% from deep, and 84% from the line. I mean, the guy averaged 28 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists this week. Crazy. And Kristaps Porzingis, who I think he should get out of New York. He's averaging 31 and 11 in his second week. We got to get him out of New York. I mean, the Knicks don't deserve him, truth be told. They really don't. Then to mention some notables, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, and Karl Anthony Towns. Just to wrap up the video with some other thoughts, the Los Angeles Clippers are the #1 defense in the NBA, allowing 95 points per 100 possessions and 92 points per game. The Detroit Pistons are atop the Eastern Conference at 5-2. The Grizzlies are atop of the Western Conference at 5-1. The Golden State Warriors are the #1 offense in the NBA at almost 120 points per game and 117 points per 100 possessions. Rookie and first overall pick Markelle Fultz, he's out for at least 3 weeks with a shoulder injury. I just hope it doesn't get any worse for him. I'd like to see him back on the court ASAP. Bradley Beal and Draymond Green were both fined $50K and $25K each for their altercations. Other players fined or suspended were Kelly Oubre, Markieff Morris, man, not 2K, you guys, and then Carrick Felix for I'll pop the video and then you guys can see what happened in the Warriors and Wizards game. And then last but not least, the Cleveland Cavaliers and Golden State Warriors are struggling. It's obvious, but I think we should all I honestly think we're going to get the jokes off and get the hot takes out because it's funny, but we all know that right now that those teams really don't too much care about what goes on in October, because by the time May rolls around, people probably won't even remember what happened in October. So just being honest, like I said, I don't mind the jokes. Some of them are funny, some are just flat out horrible. But let's just chill out, everyone. Let's really just chill out, because some people are taking this way too seriously. That's it for me, everyone. Thank you all for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up and click that subscribe button and the bell for notifications on my channel. This is Skinny Hardaway signing out.